They tried to break you, didn't they? With every betrayal, every silence, every bruise they left, and not on your skin, but in your mind. They thought you'd stay down. They thought pain was your end. But pain, that was never the end. It was the beginning. You see, pain is the oldest teacher. It doesn't care for comfort, doesn't care for pity. It rips through you with no warning, no kindness, no apology. Pain is brutal, cold, merciless, but pain is also honest. And that's what makes it powerful. When they abandoned you, when you failed, when the world kept moving and left you behind, you were handed a gift. You didn't see it then, but that silence, that darkness, that screaming in your chest that no one else could hear, that was the seed of your power. Because pain strips away the lies. Pain reveals what's real. In the quiet after pain, there are no fake friends. No sweet illusions, just you and the pieces left behind. And it's in those moments, alone, raw, broken, that real strength is born. Not in the gym, not in some self-help book, but in the place where everything burns. They want to talk about motivation. Motivation is weak. Motivation disappears when life punches you in the face. Pain stays. It burns into your bones. It scars your soul. And every time you survive it, you grow sharper, colder, stronger. Pain doesn't ask you who you were. It doesn't care who you pretend to be. It only demands one thing. Who will you become now? Because the version of you before the pain is gone, dead, burned away. What remains is something else, something forged. Pain is the forge. You are the blade. And the ones who rise from pain don't come back the same. They come back dangerous, focused, unstoppable. You ever seen someone who's been through real pain? They don't flinch. They don't beg. They don't break. Because they've already been broken and rebuilt. Every scar, every tear, every night they couldn't breathe, it all became fuel, fire, purpose. So when the world doubts you, remember, you've already survived worse than this. They say you can't. You already did. They think you're weak. Good, let them. Because when the time comes, they won't even see you coming. They'll feel the cold edge of your discipline. They'll hear the silence of your focus. And they'll know pain made you. So embrace it, all of it. The loneliness, the failure, the heartbreak, the hunger. That's your edge. That's your reminder. That's your power. Because in the end, it's not the ones who had it easy who rise. It's the ones who fought in the dark. The ones who bled. The ones who crawled. The ones who burned. And kept going anyway. This is just the beginning. Your pain is not your punishment. It's your weapon. It's your truth. It's your power. Let them talk. Let them watch. But when you rise, they'll know your name. Because your scars, they're not signs of weakness. They're proof that you survived the fire and became it. Pain is your power. Use it. They buried you in silence. But seeds grow in silence. They thought they ended you, but pain was the trigger, not the tomb. Each day you woke up in pain, you didn't weaken. You hardened. You were forged in storms. You were sculpted by suffering. The easy paths never built warriors. Soft lives never created legends. You are the result of nights spent alone, fists clenched, heart pounding, when you still chose to rise. You are the result of battles no one saw, but you fought anyway. You are not here because life was kind. You're here because life tried to break you and failed. Pain is the reminder. Pain is the proof. Pain is the power. So now, when others run from discomfort, you walk into it. You don't fear pressure. You are pressure. You don't wait for the light. You bring the fire. Because pain taught you to walk in darkness until your footsteps lit the way. No applause, no validation, Just you, your will, and the war. Pain told you, you don't need anyone. You became your own rescue. And when the pain became unbearable, you didn't break. You bent, you adapted, you rose. Every scar you carry is a medal. Every sleepless night a badge. Every tear a mark of endurance. You didn't ask for pain, but pain asked for you. It chose you, and you answered. So now walk like pain walks beside you. Stand like fire lives in your spine. Speak like your words carry scars. Move like you've already survived the worst. And when the next storm comes, smile. Because storms don't scare you anymore. You are the storm. This is the dark rise. And this is just the beginning. Pain is your power. Use it. Become it. Because those who rise through fire don't need crowns. They wear their pain like armor. They don't seek thrones. They conquer their own minds. And that's what makes them unstoppable. That's what makes you unstoppable. You've walked through shadows, crawled through silence, and stood in places where even hope refused to enter. But you're still here, still breathing, still rising. And that means something. It means your story isn't over. It means your pain wasn't wasted. It means everything you've endured has shaped you into something terrifyingly powerful. When others look in the mirror and see flaws, you see fuel. Where they see scars, you see strength. Where they see ruin, you see rebirth. You're not waiting for the world to hand you peace. You're crafting your own through fire and force. This world, it doesn't owe you anything, but pain gave you everything. It gave you clarity. It gave you edge. It gave you a reason. And that reason is your rise. Your legacy won't be built on comfort. It will be carved from hardship, cemented by suffering, and sealed by your refusal to quit. There are people waiting to be inspired by your resilience. They don't even know your name yet, but one day they will. One day they'll whisper your story when they feel like giving up. One day someone will say, if they could rise through that, maybe I can too. So don't quit. Not now, not ever. Because every step you take through pain, you make a path for someone else. Every time you choose to rise, you remind the world, fire doesn't destroy you, it defines you. Every broken moment is just a sharpening. Every failure is just another strike of the hammer. Every doubt, every loss, every betrayal, it's all heat for your forge. Pain is your masterwork, your proof, your power. So don't hide it. Don't run from it. Don't waste it. Turn it into something immortal. Turn it into your legacy. And when the world tries to forget you, make sure the echoes of your struggle are too loud to be silenced. Make them remember the fire that couldn't be put out. Make them remember you, forged in pain, risen in silence, crowned in shadows. This is the dark rise. This is where legends are built from scars. And pain is your power.